I, 26M, learned fiancé, 27F, settled for me. Where to go from here? Using an alt account for privacy reasons. Fiancé, 27F, and I, 26M, have been together for 3.5 years and we're planning to get married this year. We met when my family visited hers. We live in a relatively small district and the locals of this community has their small community, which we are a part of. Things escalated from there and we became engaged last year. I would say the relationship is pretty normal other than the fact intimacy frequency could be better comparing it to my experience with previous relationships. We both live with our families so it seemed normal to me. Last week, I was using her phone to transfer some of the contact data to my new phone. She got a notification from her BFF that reads, "Well, to me it looks like you at least got a nice man to settle with." I value her privacy but I could not help but get curious to see what it was all about. In the end, I checked the recent message history with her BFF. The most recent thing they talked about was her ex. For quick info, we both had been recently broken up with our exes by the time we met. Her ex is from the same small community and they were together for 2.5 years. He is basically a F-boy and a crackhead. I also know he was abusive towards my fiancé according to her. However, my fiancé was explaining how great he was, mostly in terms of looks, and how she could fix him if she were given more chance and the relationship was longer. Then marry him. After that, it was mostly story of us meeting and getting together. She stated, "The spark is not there with X. Me. But sometimes you have to take losses in life." Then her friend sent the message in the notification. These things were all new to me. To my knowledge, she was the one broke up with him, not the otherwise. It really hurt me how she did not find me attractive and messaged her friend there is no spark between us for her. I got the feeling she is still not over her ex. That explained why she was not that into intimacy with me. In my previous relationships, intimacy has always been great. I guess she just was not into me. After that, I finished transferring the contacts and did not confront her. I had over a week to consider about everything and to be honest, I am highly leaned on breaking up with her. 1. I do not want to be a second choice. Point 2. I do not want to be in a relationship where the other person will fantasize about what if scenarios with another person. Point 3. I believe the case she settled for me and I know it will cause resentment from both sides if I were to go ahead with the marriage. It's almost 9 a.m. here and I am planning talking to her today. As I said, I'll probably break up with her. Not because I do not love her but I respect myself and think I deserve to be wanted. However, before going ahead I want to get input and opinions from this subreddit. 2. Update. Thank you for everyone's input. I had a talk with her at around 11 a.m. after inviting her to my place. Parents are out for weekend trip. I also invited my sister in case something happens. She looked excited when she saw my sister. She asked if it's about the wedding planning. I asked her to sit down and started by asking if she loves me, finds me attractive. She answered with yes and asked me why I am asking these questions. Then I told her about what I know. Did not give details. My thoughts on it and I want to break up. Her face went pale that instant. She told me she did not mean it like that and she loves me. She does not love her ex and I am the only one. I pointed out our intimacy problems when we have discussed it previously. She made excuses varying from I am feeling tired to I don't know. I asked if it's because she does not find me attractive. She said no. Then I revealed everything I know including the details of their messages with her friend. She started crying more and tried to hug me. That's when my sister interrupted. I told her my decision is final and suggested her therapy due to fantasizing about a drug addict and toxic relationship. She asked me to not give up on 3.5 years relationship because of something she did not mean. I asked her what she meant with these messages and she repeated the same thing. It was not something bad. I do not want Y.X. back. I am happy with you. To be honest, that's where I got petty a bit. I regretted it after everything was done. I told her, sometimes we need to take losses to win, and that's what I am doing. After that, her face was distorted and started spewing whatever she can to me. My sister literally pushed her out of the house. I think the hardest part is done. I now need to explain our relationship ended to both families. As I said, we live in a small community and it may create a problem in the short term, but I think it'll be fine in the end. Thank you for all your advice and support. She stated, the spark is not there with X. Me. But sometimes you have to take losses in life. Yeesh. I wouldn't be able to unhear that. I think breaking up is the right instinct. Sounds like if he took her back, she would drop you in a second. Sorry, but I wouldn't be her backup plan. I wouldn't be able to unsee that. The universe gave you a gift. Do not marry this person. Tell her, sometimes you have to take losses in life, and leave. Yeah, you should break up with her. She doesn't love you and will probably look for the next opportunity to find someone better looking. Listen, I'm sure both of you are good people. But here's the truth. The right person for you, the person who will spend the rest of their life with you, will be excited to be with you. She won't feel like she's settling. I'm not saying your fiancé is horrible. I'm just saying the two of you are probably not right for each other. I think a marriage that starts like this will end in divorce. You should break up, but you should also wish her luck in finding the man she is excited to marry. And you should be glad you discovered that she isn't the woman for you. And you should be excited to go find the right woman. You're spot on. Breaking up with her is the right decision. I agree with you that you should break up. You should never ever be in a relationship with someone who has settled for you. You should always be the first pick for your partner. You should consider yourself blessed that you found this out before you married her. Most men don't find this out until years down the road when they find out their wife is cheating. Expect tears. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't mean what I said. Don't throw away our relationship over this. I'll do anything to prove I love you. Don't fall for it, and don't show any emotion when you confront her and break it off. You are her backup. For now, until she finds someone who she has a spark with. Leave now. It's much cheaper to leave now than divorce later. Update me. Yeah, she doesn't love you. You're just a crutch. I'd tell her what you read. And then say don't try to backtrack. Or tell me I took it out of context. You don't love me. You just settled for me. And if F-boy whistled, you'd go running back to him. I've got better things to do. And I respect myself too much to put up with your lies. Bye. Of course you break up with her. Oh, she wants the bad boy that she can change. Does she? Let her go after him. Check back in 5 years when she's in her 30s. Panicking because the bad boy she invested in is not interested in settling down. She'll be sending you vague, "Hi. How you doing?" meaningless texts. Testing the waters. You are absolutely on point on self-respect. Everyone deserves a loving partner. Don't settle for less. And don't let her settle for less. In her opinion, of course. I would call it quits. Truth is, sooner or later her ex will reach out. And she will cheat on you with him. Save yourself the heartache and move on. First take a screenshot of the MSG you saw or a picture so she doesn't deny it. Definitely break up with her. You deserve better. Plus her settling is likely to turn to resentment 10-20 years down the line. Better to rip the band-aid off now than after you've built a whole life and family together, and all the financial, legal implications that come with that. Rooting for you. Op. You deserve the best and nothing but. Definitely do not marry her. It would be insane to. Especially since she would most likely have an affair with him if given the opportunity. And her friends would most likely cover it up. Do not put yourself through that. You absolutely deserve to be someone's only choice with no doubts about you. Update us.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.